The U.S. Supreme Court is set to hear landmark cases this week dealing with what Americans can see on social media. Today, justices will hear arguments concerning laws designed to protect conservative viewpoints. Our Jan Crawford is closely following all of this and joins us now with more. Jan, the two cases concern laws in Florida and Texas. Start by explaining what's on the line here.
Well, I mean, they're slightly different laws, but the bottom line is the same. I mean, obviously, conservatives felt that they were kind of being censored on social media, and these laws were in direct response by decisions that Facebook and Twitter made to ban former President Trump from those platforms after January 6th. In addition to efforts they believe the social media companies were engaging in to censor any kind of conservative or contrarian reviews on COVID during the pandemic. So lawmakers in these two states passed these laws, which would greatly restrict the ability of social media companies to kick politicians off Twitter or to basically censor some of those viewpoints that conservatives believe were ones they were trying to argue.
So have we heard from some of the social media companies here? I mean, how are they responding to this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've all weighed in, and the big law firms have weighed in, and First Amendment groups have weighed in, and they're arguing that, listen, I mean, we should be treated just like newspapers and magazines. We have a First Amendment right to kind of moderate this content. You can't go tell a newspaper, you got to put this story in there and you can't put that one in there. They're saying that they're the same thing and that the First Amendment protects their ability to make those kind of editorial decisions. Now, the states are saying like, no, 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 no. I mean, you're a business, and it's kind of ironic that you're a business, a money-making enterprise, turning to the First Amendment and saying we should be able to, under the First Amendment, suppress views that we don't agree with. So it's a really interesting case, and I got to tell you, when you read the lower court decisions, like the one from Florida, for example, a Trump-appointed judge wrote that decision, and Florida lost. The social media companies won, and I'm like, man, this is a really good argument. Then you read the Texas case, a different federal appeals court with a different Trump-appointed judge, and the states win in that case, the social media companies. So then I'm like, well, wait a minute. So it's a really hard case. It raises important issues in a time when you've got this old First Amendment and this new technology with social media. I can't wait for these arguments. It's going to be fascinating to see what the court does with this.
And could have some really big implications. Jan, thank you.